Welcome to this new video on DBT engineering. So in this edition, we've gone through the different best practices and patterns that we follow while styling our DBT projects. DBT Labs has got this extensive documentation on how you can use different tools and automations to enforce styling, including things like SQLFluff, black, rough, Jinja style guides, using the DBT JSON schema with VS Code plugin, as well as Prettier and pre-commit hooks and a DBT checkpoint pre-commit hooks library. So a lot of things has been covered on this website. Depending on where you're watching this, if you're watching it from dbtengineer.com, we've given detailed steps on how do we implement it on a new DBT project. We've also attached a link to download the Boilerplate repo, the DBT project repo, which has all the things that's mentioned in the style guide implemented for our readers. So that's an exclusive for our readers. You can download all of this in the repo. So the repo, it'll be attached. The download link for this private repo will be attached in the blog post, and the link to the blog post is in the description of this video, so you can check it out. So in this video, I'm going to walk through the repo, things you have to do to set it up and get started. So in a previous video, I've pretty much done how you can set up this locally. So I believe you've done these steps. If not, I recommend watching that video first and then coming back to this one. So this repo is now fitted with all the linting goodness and magic that DBT Labs recommends. So once you've cloned this repo and follow through the README to set it up, I'm just going to open it here on my editor. You can see that you can pretty much run Docker Compose up. I'm just going to do a build so that it fetches all the latest changes. Okay, so while that's running, so there are a few new files that we've added from our previous video. These are the pre-commit SQLFluff, rough, and all of that goodness in here. So pretty much this repo is fitted with all the recommendations that DBT suggests. Most of them, to be exact, if not all, but like most of the ones that DBT Labs recommends for setting up on your DBT project. So while this is running, it's setting up the connections. Let's just wait a few more seconds. Okay, so it says the connection already exists because I've been running it locally. So once you see that, you can go to Airflow, and yep, you can pretty much see the DAG. So I've got the DAG here. It's running, and so the way this works is you can make any change. So for example, if I go to the DBT folder and if I make any change to the SQL files, so let's say I just remove the empty space here, and if I just do Docker Compose up, and then just do SQLFluff. I believe that's a service. So we've got 2 services added. So that's SQLFluff check, and it's going to check the integrity of my SQL files, and it says, okay, there must be a new line. So you can adjust these SQLFluff settings in .SQLFluff config file. So I've set it up according to my liking, and if you just do SQLFluff fix, that's gonna fix it for you. The next best thing is say you've got we've got pre-commits. So if I just do git add git commit testing, you can see that rough's running in the background for every commit. It's gonna check because it's gonna skip because we didn't make any changes to Python files. So it's gonna skip them, but it's gonna do a DBT parse, and it's gonna check if the script does not contain a semicolon. So let's add a semicolon here, and let's run this again. So it's running on a cache. So let's do a git add. Sorry, git add, git commit. Now, as you can see here, the checks, the pre-commit checks fail because it has a semicolon in the script, and I've enforced it using the DBT checkpoint library, asking it to not contain any semicolons. So there you go. Once I remove it, I should be able to commit it. Oh, sorry, I should add, and then I should commit. Cool. So the one that you saw just now, that's the pre-commit config, and I've added these 2 hooks. So the first one's a rough pre-commit hook that's gonna do the Python checks, and then we've got the DBT checkpoint library of pre-commit hooks, and they've got a lot of stuff that we can just directly use out of the box, which is really great. So if you go to this directly, you should be able to see them. So yeah, they've got like heaps and heaps of hooks that we can use out of the box, which is really nice. So yeah, all you have to do, as I said earlier, is just clone the repo using the link in the description of the video, and you're pretty much set up with the best practices and the style guides recommended by DBT in this Boilerplate repo. To get started with changing the DBT code, all you have to do is go to this DBT directory, go into the project folder, models, macros, all of that's there. So at the moment, I've just got 2 dummy models in there. But yeah, feel free to change it and start building your own DBT project in here. And yeah, this is this repo also has Astro running locally in a Docker container for you to execute your DBT projects. So all that goodness in this repo. Yep. Yeah. So let me know how it goes. The link to the repo will be in the subscribers only section. But don't worry, my blog is completely free. You just have to subscribe to my newsletter to download, to get the link to download the code repo. So it's a small favor that I ask. It's not going to cost you anything. It's completely free, but it's going to help me and incentivize me in bringing out such good content for you. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something. The blog article is really really rich with examples on how you can implement such best practices for your DBT project. Make sure you read it and let me know your thoughts and comments and concerns or questions or anything else that you wanna that you have doubts on or that you wanna see next or learn about next. Just let me know in the comment section of this video or the blog. Happy modeling. Cheers. Bye.